Okay. We seem to be live once again. I'm having quite a few internet issues, upload speeds. I should have 6 megabytes upload, but currently it's bouncing up between 1 to 2.5 megabytes upload. So there might be a chance I have to cut this stream short, but we'll see how it goes. Please let me know how the audio is, the video quality, if it's stuttering or buffering. I set it up to 720p stream just to maybe make it better. But we'll see. So let me know. Please let me know how it goes. Hey Ziaya, Demons. How is it? Is it clear? Is it fine? Is the audio okay? I have high hopes for today. I have high hopes that I won't blow any fuses up. I won't trip the electricity. I will do a perfect build and everything will go perfectly. Yeah, keeps cutting out. Unfortunately, it's fluctuating quite a lot. Right. Hey Danska. Technical issues today. Internet issues. Thankfully, for a change, I didn't do anything wrong. Let me see. How it looks. Yep. I was fearing that. So, I'm gonna have to cut this short. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I can fix this somehow. Hold on. I am really killing it. Let me see how this goes. Let me go. I'm trying to monitor it as well from my end. Hopefully. Nope. Unfortunately, this is not looking good. So, I'm gonna try. Hey Jimmy. So, let's open this box. I'm hoping that the internet will hold on. Unfortunately, I'm having a bit of upload issues when it comes to speeds. So, fingers crossed that we won't have to cut this short. We'll do the unboxing, and if it still looks okay till then, we can continue putting things together. Okay, so I received this gorgeous box from Kodama. And it is the gorgeous Trinus. I reached out to Kodama a couple of months ago to ask them if they'd be interested in sending me a review in it, and they were very helpful, very nice. So they complied. It took a bit of a wait because there were Chinese New Year coming in. They were prototyping some new things, but it's finally here. So we get to unbox it. No, this is not working. Okay, so how's it going? Still okay? Can you guys still see me? Right, let's start opening boxes. Ooh. So let's show you papers with addresses. Okay, so first box we're going to open is an awesome little tiny spool of PLA. This is aluminum PLA. I spoke to Michael from Kodama, and this is actually real aluminum. It contains about 30% aluminum or aluminium inside, which should be very interesting to print with. That is awesome. So go there. Next one. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's open the spools first. This is another one of blue PLA. It actually looks quite nice. Okay-ish. Alright, so we'll say it's fine. I put the stream on 720p just to be safe. Nozzle kit. This is nice. This is a surprise. When I spoke to Kodama, they gave me an option of 2 items that I could add to the kit, and I chose the heat bed and the LCD screen because I thought that would be the best combination for a new printer. This is really nice. This has 3 nozzle kits, 3 nozzles inside. It has a 0.2, a 0.4, and a 0.6 millimeter, which look like they are all metal hot ends. An all metal nozzle. That's interesting. They are a really good, I mean, so far I've had such a nice experience with them, and I'm looking forward to actually this printer because I really love the fact that when good companies produce good products and they are successful. So this is the heat bed. We have a build tag sheet, and we have the heat bed. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna try to take it a bit easy today, not panic. Everything's gonna go fine. Positive attraction. This is a really nice, this is a really interesting heat bed. That seems very, very well made. Quite impressed with that. Right. This looks like it looks like it feels like injection molded plastic, but it's not. It feels like there are some fibers in it. It could be that it's fiberglass reinforced plastic, which is something I know that Emotion Tech use as well in their parts. So that could be it. So, heat bed out the way. What else? Ooh, goodie bag from Polymaker. Let's see what's in here. It is a tiny heat bed. Hey, Lucas. Brought from Germany. Yeah, unfortunately, it feels like the stream is dropping a lot of frames for some reason. For some odd reason. And we have some samples from Polymaker. So some Polywood, some Polysmooth, Polyplus, Polymax, and Polyflex. It's a box of Polyfun. No, the build volume, if I'm not wrong, is 12 by 12 by 12 or 15 by 15 by 15. I can actually confirm. This is... Actually, I'm not looking at that. I can look at this. Let's see what else is in here. We have a big box. I'm going to have to get up for this one. Put those here. Have another little box here. Then this is a heavy box. This is a really heavy box. Oh. We'll put that there. Let's see what's in this one. This is the screen. This is the LCD screen. It's actually a color LCD screen with a touchscreen interface, and it's also built in-house or outsourced. Better yet, ooh, plastic. I feel so good. This is really nice. Really, really nice. Really looking forward to this. Put this over there. Build volume is 12 by 12 by 12. So slight modifications to that, so 12 by 12.5. Sorry. Main box, we have assembly instructions. Z-axis. They actually, I had watched Angus do the build for the pre-production model, and I remember him mentioning to keep an eye out for the Z-axis because it has the limit switch on it, and I actually marked it out on the assembly instructions, which is really good, which means it's a company that listens, and that's always very, very good. They look very straightforward. I like. Okay. Now, I don't mind small build printers, because usually with smaller build printers that are overbuilt, it means you just get really, really good quality. And maybe that's why large volume printers don't get to have perfect build volume, perfect prints, because there's just much more that can go wrong. So, thank you for your encouragement, thank you for your patience, and above all, thank you for your trust. You are the hero in the story who enabled this lucid dream to become a reality. What you hold in your hands is now just the standard in consumer 3D printing, but also a glimpse into an incredible future. Be proud. This is so awesome. Quick start guide. Leave that there for now. And this is a bit of a leaflet of Kodama's story. I did a bit of research, and Kodama is named after Hideo Kodama. And Hideo Kodama was a pioneer in 3D printing, who kind of produced the first functional 3D printer. So Kodama named the company in memory of Hideo Kodama to sort of pay tribute to him. Now the Trinus is actually a Latin word which is Trinus, meaning triple. And the triple stands for the 3 different additions you can do to this printer. You have 3D printer, laser engraver, and eventually I'm guessing a CNC mill. So injection molded parts, cable. I look at a cable and I cringe these days. We have cutters. How's it going? How's the stream? Still good? Still looking okay? What else? We have, wow, nozzle, wow, extruder assembly. This is gorgeous. It's one solid block. Sheet metal. It has one fan, which cools down the hot end, and also has a circular shroud onto it. This feels really solid. Very heavy duty. I'll leave that there for now. We have the main board. Ah, this is a nice finish. This is the main board. Everything is color coded. We have full-size SD card. Slightly unscrewed, but that can be fixed. Ah, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, something that I love to see. A power brick. A power brick that doesn't require me to look for a voltage switch. This is nice. This is a very welcomed power source for a printer. USB cable, I'll leave that there. So it feels like the stream is okay depending on where you are in the world. We have very heavy duty rubber feet. Very heavy duty. Cable ties, thankfully not that many. We have... Okay, so we have another build tech. We have the bed plate, and this is the adjustable heat bed, the adjustable bed. Now this, I know, is still in prototype stage, and that is the reason why the shipment got delayed so much, because they were prototyping the bed leveling. So they just wanted to include it in the kit. I know that during the week, someone from Kodama is going to issue initial instructions on how to install this, but he mentioned that it should be quite straightforward. So yeah, I'm looking forward to try it out. I'd rather you guys be behind in latency than not being able to see at all. I think you guys agree. As long as it's watchable, I'm happy. Because that is all that matters. Which is really weird because I'm getting like 3 megabytes upload speed, so it should be fine. And I'm starting to wonder if it's YouTube itself now. So, we have a few screws. This is an adjustable screw. No idea what that will be for, but I'm sure we'll find out. Allen wrench and tweezers. I think we're about to get to the good stuff. I'm gonna make some space. Okay. Right. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So, this is the base of the printer. And this is very heavy. Okay, I just saw the message. Actually, in the forums, some people are suggesting that you upgrade the power supply unit. I have spoken to Kodama, and they have told me that they are about to launch an upgraded power supply unit for the Trinus. So they're already on top of that. And I'll get in touch with them once I do this build and once I try it out, and see if I can get a replacement power supply to see the difference. This is absolutely awesome. This is really heavy. This by itself I think weighs about 4 pounds, 5 pounds, or for those European metric ones, it's about 2 kilos, 2.5 kilos. Leave that there for now. The goodies. These deserve to be taken out like this and put here. I can do this. Wait, I missed a few things here. I missed an SD card, a 512 megabyte SD card, and a card reader. Wow, this looks like a nozzle throat. This looks quite nice. This looks interesting. No screws whatsoever. It looks like it's kind of like a clip-on nozzle throat. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks like a clip-on nozzle throat. Oh, stream is down. So yes, if the stream goes down, because I am actually getting decent upload speeds, refresh the page. Because it does look okay from my end. Perfect. Yep. So I'm starting to think it's not the provider, it's not the ISP or the upload speeds. I'm thinking it's YouTube now. Right. So now we have the modular rails. These are really cool. Okay. So this would be the Z-axis because it has the limit switch. Adjustable screw here for the height. Bearing in the end. I remember Angus had mentioned this as well in his stream, that it would be ideal to have a bearing to hold it in place, and to hold the the lead screw in place, and they actually have put it there. So that's one. This is actually, this one has another limit switch on it as well. This one also has a limit switch. So we'll figure out which is which. No limit switch on this one. So let me just I'm getting decent upload speeds here, so let me try restarting the stream quickly. So it doesn't seem, I honestly don't think, I'm starting to doubt the fact that it's my internet now, because I'm getting good consistent 2.5 megabyte upload speeds. All right, so we'll take it from there. And the last one, which also has a limit switch. Okay, that doesn't seem like a lot of components, which I'm quite happy about. Okay. So yeah, all right, let me know. As soon as you see the stream starting to get a bit sloppy, let me know. In the meantime, I'm gonna start building this thing. So, assembly. So we can do this. I'll leave it up to you guys, because I know it's playing around right now, and I really don't want to produce a bad stream. I'd rather hold this off, wait a day, maybe do it tomorrow, and do it properly, or possibly later. I'll try again in a couple of hours. Maybe it will do better. Okay, all right. The popular vote is in. We'll continue to build. Okay. Let's get the screws out. Short flat heads. We have 4 of those. Long screws. Large screws, medium screws, flathead, round head, and short flathead. Not seeing short flatheads. Ah, they're in there as well. Okay. Now I'm trying to start my browser to see if it does. It's fine. Okay. We'll go with the build. All right, I'll go with the build. Perfect. So the Z-axis actually doesn't have the limit switch. So this one is the Z-axis because it's the only one which does not have a limit switch on it. We have the brackets over here, the motor brackets. Let me see if that helps. Why is it saying bad? It's not bad. Right, so let's begin. This is really heavy. Okay. Time me. It is 10:30. Inferno Fury. I bought almost all of my printers. It's only this one and yesterday's Enervision that are review machines. Everything else, yes, I bought myself. And I still have more coming, which I also bought. So, medium screw. Which one was the medium screw? Large screw, medium screw. So, this goes here. I'm wondering, so those are there for, right, that makes more sense, Joe. Glad you're enjoying it, Patrick. I'm sorry if sometimes it doesn't go as planned. Yeah. Is this a review to keep unit, or do you have to send it back? To be completely honest, I don't know. I really honestly don't know. At the moment, I am treating it as a unit that I have to send back. Just to do a full review on. I have not spoken to Kodama about the possibility of keeping this. To be completely honest, if it's just a review unit which I have to send back, and I end up loving it, I might actually ask them if I can buy it. I'm happy to do it if I love it. Well done, Lucas. I'm just cutting out the hole where the screw goes through. I've decided that today I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to rush. I've had more than enough sleep. I slept through most of the day. I woke up, I think it was around 9:30 in the morning. I went to sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, 5 weeks waiting for the Prusa. I know how you feel, man. I waited that long for mine. Actually, I think I waited about 6 weeks for mine. Just move this up here so you guys can see. Stream still in one piece. These look like really heavy duty rubber feet. Okay, that is step one. That was easy. Long screws right over here. Hey Ryan, moderator in the house, ladies and gents. So behave. He's got an awesome band hammer. Okay, so we need long screws and these. We need this one without the end stop, which we're going to put 1, 2, 3 up to there. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. And that will go. I might make noise, I might drop something. And if I drop something, it's going to make a lot of noise because everything is heavy. It's a very, very solid little beast. So I'm actually, to a certain extent, I'm happy that it's not from my end. I hate the fact that it's not working fine for you guys. Like, that it's not as clear as it should be. I hope it sticks out. I hope it gets better. We need an alternative to YouTube. We need a B-tube. Okay. It feels like this. It feels like it's not going to be that much of a complicated build, to be honest. We'll see. Now, the axes. The only thing I'm well, not worried about, but the only thing I'm noticing is that it doesn't tell you which is which, because while these are all the same, the colors are completely different. However, what I think I'm noticing here is the fact that this, the one with the red plastic ends, the red connectors, actually has the screw which would hit on the limit switch. And this does actually have a small screw that shows here. So, did you get the enclosure too, Joe? No, I didn't. I had the option to get 2 items. And the options to choose from were the laser head, the enclosure, the heat bed, and the LCD screen. It was either the laser and the enclosure for me personally, or else the heat bed and the LCD screen. For someone who wants to buy a 3D printer, I think those would be the first 2 options to go for. The LCD screen would make life much easier. The heat bed gives you more options for material. Then, once you get used to it, you can just get the enclosure, which is I think about $99. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and you can go for it. If I do get to keep this, or if I do get to buy this, I will most definitely end up buying the enclosure. What do I do to oil the axis bars? I have a spray on grease. It's done specifically for lead screws and ball bearings. So I'm hoping this is it, because I don't want to, let me just confirm. Let me see if there's anything that shows anything at all here. Unfortunately, it doesn't say. Actually, I have a better idea. I can actually check on the manual which cable color is which, and that would make life easier. So Y is red, yellow is Z, so I need to choose the yellow. Yep, and the yellow has the screw as well, so there, happy. Okay, let's see how that works. I switched the servers, so hopefully maybe that will help. Let's go with that. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Next up, we have large screws, which are these. It's looking healthy. We are almost live again. We need 2, 4, and 6. Y-axis. So the y-axis is what color? Y-axis is red. So we're going to grab the one with the red. We're going to put it here. Lip sync. Okay, so let's see how this goes. I need to turn this slightly. I'm going to try to turn this slightly. That goes there. Yeah, it really deteriorates very quickly. And I'm quite sure, now I am 100% sure it's not from my end. Because now I am up to 3.5 megabytes of upload speed. So I think I will, this will be the last live stream for a little bit until this gets sorted out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is really cool. So it actually counts, like 1st hole, 5th hole, 9th hole. Hey, up, Paul. Percentage, I'd say, hold on, because I'd say I'm halfway through. It feels like I am halfway through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? Yep, that seems it. Doesn't seem like it's too much of a complicated build, to be honest. I'm quite happy. I think they've done an absolutely awesome job with this. And 9, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, definitely. YouTube seems to be having quite a bit of issues. About, I think a few weeks ago, for some reason, my view count went minus 5,000 in one day. So I'm quite sure they have a few issues that they won't admit ever. Okay, I'm just checking. Right, that's done. Now the green. This, wait, okay. So this is on the top part, like this. And we need a few more screws. Hey Stephen. Let's start with this side. Two. Yeah, I'm breaking YouTube with my live streams. I don't mind. Maybe it means I'm doing something right. I would hope, at least. Hey Deacon. Sleep is a waste of time. So I'm just trying to align that. So I did get 3 hours of sleep from 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Well, that's 3.5 hours sleep. Then I think I went back to bed at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I woke up about 4:30. And I have not had a Red Bull. Okay, demons, got you. Understood. And I kind of actually, I think I know why. So, because I can see that I might need to set this at some point. So let me just so it does actually say leave all screws loose until all 8 screws are inserted. That would make sense. So just gonna leave it there for now. Now we need to install the extruder mounting plate onto the face of x-axis, and I need short flat heads for this. The short flat heads are here. One, two, three, four. Okay. I hope I don't drop anything. Screw fell. So, I got it. how's the stream? Oh, it seems okay. Okay, does it? You might have newer instructions. I'm quite sure I do actually have newer instructions. It says, here, let me show you. Whoop. It says, leave screws loose until all 8 screws are inserted. That goes there. Okay, next step. Officially 50% of the way through. I think. So, we need this. Is that why you subscribe? But do you want it from me? Hey Darius. Sorry, I tend to try to remember the names of everyone. Darius, okay, I'll try to remember your name. It's getting a bit hard now to remember everyone's name. But I always get the same audience in the live build, so it's actually quite nice, and I get to remember you guys. So, round heads. 1, 2. These are the ones. How's the stream? Still holding up? Wow. So we only have 2 screws holding the hot end together. It is true. It is a very short instruction manual, but it just means it's not a complicated 3D printer. No, I installed this the wrong way, so I'm just going to have to recalibrate it. There. This is not working. I can actually, give me a second, I can get my tools. Hey Mike, don't worry, you're not that late. Where strictly speaking, it's going through quite quickly. It's not a complicated printer. No, those are too large, so we'll have to stick with this. Yeah. I'm not really, this is going to sound weird, but I'm not really a beer kind of guy. There are only very few instances where I think to myself, I really want a beer. And that's usually in the middle of summer, if I'm out with my bike and I've been riding for about an hour, and then I just want to sit down in the sun somewhere. Just have a nice cold beer. And now that I'm talking about it, I can actually taste it. I hope it's good now. See, it's funny because YouTube is telling me that I'm having very bad stream quality. OBS is telling me that I'm uploading at 3000 kbps. So 76 watching, not 75. Don't steal viewers from me. Okay. That is also done. Wow. Position of the screws for circuit board. Now, these, I have to get this down a bit, because because I will need to put the screws in here. So, top ones. Okay. So, this is what's happening now. This is what it's looking like. You guys can see. This is a beast. It's an absolute little beast. We need large screws. I have them here. I can leave it like this for now so you guys can see what I'm doing. Time to install the board. Richard, it's a power brick. I don't have to worry about fuses or switches. I'm so happy. That's one lap. Sorry, no, I meant like 3 laps or 3 or 4? 3 or 4 laps. I can do all of Malta in under an hour on the bike. It's sad actually. It's very sad. But it's reality. I'm afraid to say that it's looking good from Canada right now. Well, that's good. Well, let's keep it like that. As long as you guys can see, I'm happy, because I was once again deflated, thinking I cannot get this stream to work properly. And I really wanted today to be sort of a culmination of, yay, I can get a stream right. So. That's there. Now, the bed. Now, seeing as I'm going to be doing the... hold on. I'm just turning them. It just... No, okay, I can actually. So, now that that's up there, I'm gonna tighten these up. They're all the way up on both ends. Not yet, Alberto. I haven't bought it just yet. I might end up actually. We'll see. We'll see. That's that. Now, the bed. So, this, I'm just going to put this to the side for a bit. Now, because we have no instructions, I'm going to try to figure this out. So that is pretty much all you usually would put. As in, you put that there. So, I love the fact that I have an extra build tag sheet. Now, this is the heat bed. So, okay, so I think I actually think I've already figured it out. I don't want to sound pompous, but if you take this off, and drop the springs, so it actually has a recess in it, which kind of looks like would fit that. Just to check, just in case, because that's the other option. but it's not. It has to be like that. So, yep. That's how it is. So let's see if we can figure this out. We have, I think this is a spacer to go here, just so you don't get the electronics to touch. I'm guessing, I'm hoping, but I'm going to try to figure this out. I know there are no instructions for it. Did their Kickstarter work? Oh yes, it did. It very much worked. All Kickstarter backers have now pretty much been shipped. I think Kodama said they have less than 5% of Kickstarters ready to ship. That is ready to ship. In March, EU warehouses will be fully stocked with Trinus. End of March, US and Australia. So this is pretty much no longer on pre-order, but on order. So that does make sense there. Just trying to figure this out so I don't break it. This would be okay. Yes, that makes sense. Now, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to go with that. Then, yes, and the build tag goes on that. I'm liking this. Now, so I need to find these 3 screws. I think I figured it out, guys. I'm a man. Who needs manuals? Here, the first one. Sorry guys, I'm not keeping up. I'm trying to concentrate on this because I really don't want to mess this up. Kodama have been nice enough to me to send me a review unit, and I want to try to do this the right way. Except for YouTube being a bit laggy tonight. But other than that, everything's going fine so far. I can still access those, okay. Yes, Zagblog does have a Trinus. He's building an 18-foot kayak with the Trinus, which is insane. Okay, so, and that's perfect. I'm not going to put the build tech on just yet. I'm just going to see exactly how this goes. Okay. So, strictly speaking, we should have a few more screws. And I think these are the ones. I'm hoping these are the ones. Let me check very quickly if I'm going to need those 3 screws, because if not, that means those go right on that. No, that's it. Those are all the screws I'm going to need. So, if this goes like that, that goes sideways, I guess. Right. Just checking the orientation of this. Excuse me. Okay, so it has to be like that. So we'll go this way. Yeah. Okay. If that is like that, that is there, and this goes here. Kodama, you have made such a good printer that it doesn't need instructions. Hey Ron. Ron, this one doesn't need extra fuses. This comes with a power brick, not a PSU. So I'm safe for now. We'll see. Now the only thing that I'm kind of worried about is this piece right here, because it doesn't show anywhere, so I don't know exactly where it should sit. I really don't know where it should sit. So I wonder if it just sits there, maybe. Doesn't make sense, so we'll see. The thing is, nowadays, people are just going to get a bit worried about Kickstarter campaigns and definitely Indiegogo campaigns. There's just too much that goes wrong, unfortunately. Or too much that can go wrong. Actually, I'm going to leave that just like that, so I don't lose the screws. I'm not going to put the bill tack on just yet. Might need a quick restart. Let me do a quick restart just in case. Whoa. There you go. It's really weird because even on the analytics, I get 80 views, 80 viewers, and then all of a sudden it just jumps down to 20. So, let's go. We can restart once in a while. I'm fine with that. Just let me know. I'll take notes of the chat. I actually have a very good internet connection. I have it, well, it's not very good, but it's decent. You know, I have 100 down and 6 megabytes up, and it's just having issues today. I could actually. That should be something I need to do. So I'll try to start doing that. Get an additional camera, which I will have because I will be buying a proper camera, let's call it. So we don't need these, that, or that. I'm just gonna, I should have just plugged this cable beforehand, but I didn't. Why didn't I? I always have to go back a step somewhere. But strictly speaking, there wasn't any instructions for this part, so I'm safe on this one. Understood, Jimmy? I am just, ouch. I am going to try and plug in this. I'm going to assume that the part of the cable with this bendy bit actually sits next to the bed itself, the bracket itself, because that's the part that would have the most movement. I have two 2,500 and 2,650 watt light boxes behind the camera. Come on. You were there before, you can do it again. Come on. Okay. That seems to have done it. So it's been 45 minutes. And the printer is pretty much assembled. You just have to plug the wires in. Meaning 100 down or 6 up. If you use 3 up, you're limited to half the time slots down. Also 50 megabyte fiber is the way to go. Yeah, they won't give 300 here. We do have fiber, but not those speeds. I know we have 250 up, but with 250 up, what they do in Malta is give with 250 down, what they do is give you 10 up. Because I had 50 up, 50 down and 5 up, but then I upgraded to 100 down and 6 up. So, and that cost me double. But it did for you guys, and look where it got me. Having a laggy stream. So, connecting wires to the extruder module. Let's start. I'm going to move this slightly here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm not going to put the build tag just yet. I'm just going to wait a bit more. Just right until the end. Just want to make sure, because once I stick it on, I won't be able to take it off. I can take it off, but I only have 2 and I don't want to ruin them. I'm also wondering what this is for. So, for now, it stays there. This goes to there. 5U cable ties, which we'll soon use. So, oh Jesus, this is heavy. Okay, cable management. Connecting wires to the extruder module. So these are large blue, small blue. We'll call it big white, skinny black, and small white. I'm gonna do it this way because it makes my life much easier. Much easier. So that one goes there. That goes there. It's showing me as bad status, bad stream, and I have decent upload speeds, and I can see it because I did a speed test. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys will stick around. Okay. That's one. Then we have green. Okay. Perfect. HBP mounting plate. So I'm just gonna stick these here. Actually, leave them there for now. I can do without these for now. So, green. Yellow. Oh no, red. I love how there's always someone in the chat that has the same printer that I'm building, and I get to have help. Okay, so this is interesting. 1, 2, 3. All right, okay, that's here. That goes there, and this one goes here. Perfect. So I'm not going to do any cable management just yet. Here, okay. So I was worried. This, I actually think it would be better there. That's it. So that goes there. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I'm wondering if I should... No, we'll leave it there. I'm wondering if I should, here, so you guys can see. Actually, was it Damien, Diaz, Dyson, Demons? Sorry, I'm trying to remember the name. Should I pass it from the top or from the bottom? I'm thinking it would be better from the top, so it doesn't hit any models here, but let me know just in case. So, that is done. Printer is built. But now we have the screen. Oopsie. So that goes there. Okay, that's the one. Cable goes in there. What model am I going to print on it? I'm going to see what's on the SD card first, just in case. I'll take it from there. Now this should have these. No, it doesn't. So it sits there. And the cable. Now I get it. This is nice. Sits quite nicely actually inside there. However, what's going to happen now is, see, this is, okay, so the screen actually has a place where it can be attached. I'm just going to move it slightly, see if you can, so it has, you can actually attach it to the slots here. However, the problem is that with the heat bit, I know why those were there. I know what this is for. This is for the screen. Because if the bed moves forward now, it's going to literally hit the screen. Now with this, I think it would actually move further up. No, but you know what? I'm actually gonna remove it for now, and then we'll figure that out. I'm not very much bothered about that. I just have to figure out where the screen goes. I think it goes here. There. Perfect. So that's it. That's less than an hour. Okay. It's about to happen. So let me get this down here so you guys can see. I'm just gonna pardon the noise. Gonna do this so you guys can have a better look. And I can get to have the screen. So. Now, if the electricity goes off for any reason whatsoever, I will not come back online. I will delete my YouTube account and I will give up on 3D printing. Not. Okay. Oh, that scared me. That scared me. Okay. So, what I did was I did it upside down. I did the screen upside down. Let me, hold on, because I need to do this right. Hold on. So, we assembled it in less than an hour. We switched it on and it didn't blow up. This is turning out quite well, guys. I'm happy. I'm just going to reopen this to turn the screen upside down because I did a boo-boo. So it's not like that, it's like that. There. Come on. You can do it. Maybe the other way would help. Okay. That goes there. This goes back here. And it works. I'm so happy. Now, let's see. Let me see that. One of those. And I'm actually going to use the blue filament that came with it. Because this looks like a very, very nice blue filament. This is the kind of blue filament Joel Telling would be proud of. Ooh. Resealable bag. I'm loving this company more and more. This is such a cute little spool. This is a ½ kilo spool. It's really, really cute. Ooh, this is nice. This. So this is Kodama blue. It's actually, it's not gloss, it's matte. It kind of looks, oh, it feels like a nylon kind of filament. Has a very nice finish to it. So, it's easy to schnapper Blowenfusen and Poppenkorken. I have to say, I have the best audience ever. You guys have an awesome sense of humor and I love you guys. So, this seems, I don't know, I'm gonna say easy, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Let me find the where I put the memory card. There it is. I'm gonna throw these away over here. And I'm gonna put the memory card in. So, menu, ooh. So I'm gonna control, home. Might actually have to stop this. I stopped that myself because that's still way too far. So let's do this first. Hey Andy. Okay, so I'm gonna do this is awesome. I love the way it moves. Now, I'm just gonna do something very quickly because the cable shouldn't pass from the bottom, it should pass from the back, because this is going to be too tight and it's going to snag the cable for the heat bed. So I'm just going to fix this up. That's fine. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Now, it goes back in here. There. That goes there. I'm actually gonna switch it off. Should have done it before, but better than late than never. So 1, 2, 3. Or oh, where did I put the other one? 1, 2, 3. It's here. Okay. That's 1. That's 2. Okay. So, is the Ultimaker software proprietary? Ultimaker software is, no, definitely Cura. Definitely not proprietary. It's open sourced. And you can use any other slicer with Ultimaker. Before you start the print, home the printer, is it possible? It's possible the home script is missing. Yes, I am actually going to home it. I'm just adjusting this because there. There, that makes more sense. So this requires a bit more homing. Let me see. Okay, let's try this. Should you go for the extended wise or normal size? For which printer? The Ultimaker? I don't know. Personally, for me, if I had the funds to do it, I'd go for the extended. So, control. Then we run home. I just want to see how this works, if it works well. Because the heat bed actually elevates it quite a bit. And the limit switch might not hit enough, and I don't want it to hit the bed. And nope, still way far off. I did a boo-boo. So I did a small mistake, which I just realized as soon as I'm looking at the side. And that mistake is I didn't put it through the oh no. Hold on. I need a better one than this. Please. Let me see if I can fix this. Ugh. So let's see if I can make this work, because I didn't insert the head in the slots at the bottom. So I'm just gonna redo that very quickly. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. So I do have a small problem, but I will try to fix it somehow. That is the hexagon head and the other screw seems to be completely worn out. It had to happen. I have to do it at least once with something. How I'm going to fix it, I have no idea. But I'm going to try. Uh-oh. Ooh, I might be able to. I might be able to. If it gets built without any issues, we're going to need a t-shirt for that as well. Jimmy, this is your fault. This is your fault, Jimmy. So, I'm just going to... There, that's what I wanted. I just wanted to... Come on, you can do it. There you go. I should have another of these screws, thankfully. There. There goes there. How's the stream? Is it still okay? No, I'm not going to use that. I'll have to use a different one, it's fine. I'm going to tighten them too much because I don't want to ruin it. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to lower the... I don't know how much I can lower this. I don't know how long this screw is before it falls off. Okay, let's try. Come on, please. Nope. Nope. Still needs to be higher. This is a very, very responsive screen. Mini benchy only. No, it can print much more than a benchy, trust me. So, let's lower it a bit more. There's only so much we can lower it. Lower it a bit more from here. The screw is about to fall out. That hits the screw that hits the limit switch. So let's try it again. Fingers crossed. Come on. You can do it. Nope. So, I have a small issue, and that is that, let me try lowering it a bit more. Screw comes out completely, unless I have a bigger screw somewhere. I might. Let's try it one last time. So, I'm sorry, Max. I really am sorry, but unfortunately it really isn't my fault. I actually have a good stream, good upload speeds right now, but YouTube just seems like it's messing up. No, I'm just the only thing I'm poking with a stick is is just the screw on the side that goes into the aluminum pieces that hits the limit switch. So, just to give you guys an idea of what's happening, what I'm doing right now. So this is the limit switch, and this screw right here is what hits the limit switch. Now the problem is that, seeing as the heat bed is about 1 centimeter higher than anything without without the leveling, it would be about 1 centimeter lower. However, seeing as it has risen up, I have to adjust this by compensating. Now what the problem is that this seems to be not long enough, so I might need to actually change the screw on this. So we'll see. Maybe I can actually see it from there. Let me do this so you guys can have a look and see what's happening. So I'm gonna home, and I might have to stop it myself. Actually, I can... no. Maybe you guys can see better like this. Nope. See, it's hitting the bed. So I might need to find... that. I just remembered. There, we can leave it there for now. So I just remembered that in one of the bags there was this. This, yes, it replaces this. Phew, well done, Kadama. That's more like it. Andy, it actually should work. Let me restart. There. That should help. Okay. So let's see if I'm doing it a bit too much now. So that was up there. Ooh, way too much. I'm going to use this as a reference point. That seems much, much, much better. Much better. So, boom, please. So, what I'm going to do now that that's honed, stop. Okay, I'm just going to adjust it slightly further down, and I am going to put the build tag sheet on, because that seems like it's fine now. De nada, Andy. It's still showing me like a really bad stream, but Keith, I do have good internet. YouTube is trying to bug me. So so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna home again so I can level the bed, and I can grab some filament. Ladies and gents, we didn't hit any snags so far. Okay, now I'm going to start leveling the bed. Nie jestem Polsko. Polko? Polakiem? I'm not Polish. But I do know a little bit. just leveling the bed a little bit. Okay. This thing is really pretty. It has this rugged feel to it that it looks really good. This is so, and it's quick. It is really quick. Nope, I'm Maltese. Trust, thankfully. Nie jestem Polakiem. Dziękuję. Trochę rozumiem po polsku, ale niezbyt dobrze. Impressed? Okay. I think we're done. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. So, menu. I'm just gonna see what options there are on the menu. Actually, here. Let's see them together, shall we? There you go. So, let me enlarge this. Hey, Christoph. So let me just get this a bit bigger so you guys can see. Actually, better yet, let me leave it as it was and zoom it. Would make life much easier. There. Perfect. Mój ex-dziewczyna. That's all I'm gonna say. So, menu. Temperature, speed. So I'm getting temperature. Let's put in some PLA, shall we? Let's put it at 190. I kind of should have actually menu control. Temperature. So, we'll see how this goes. Days ago now, I just cannot level the whole thing. Plus, over and tighten the screws under my heating bed, and my threads are squashed. Harry, what printer? So, it's about 107 degrees, 116. This is actually a really nice display. Very nice and simple. I don't know what these numbers are. There's -1% and 0. How's the stream going? Christoph, everything is fine. I mean, except for YouTube. YouTube seems to be hating me tonight. I think this is Jimmy's fault. Everything is going fine, except for the live stream. But other than that, everything seems to be fine. Okay, so it's 191. What I'm going to do now is menu. Speed, temperature, control, SD. So that's control, fine. I just realized that I have no idea how I'm going to load the filament. So I can obviously hook it up to Simplify 3D, which would be fine, but I'm going to try it just this way first. There we go. Just going to push it down until it extrudes. This was definitely tested before because it has some white PLA. There, I'm just going to clean it up a bit. There. So, ladies and gentlemen, shall we try? Trinus assembly generator, auto print G-code. Let's see how this goes. Let me fix this so you guys can see. There. I was thinking it's possibly OBS, but it's not. It does once in a while sort of drop the uploads, but it's still constantly over 2 megabytes in upload, and it's telling me it's bad connection at 720p, and that doesn't seem right. So, no. Definitely a bit of manual adjustment needed here. Doing a bit of live manual adjustment. Wow. Yes, the filament came with it. It came with 2 spools of filament, 2 half kilo filaments. One is in Kodama blue, and the other one is a very, very nice aluminium filled filament, which is the first I've seen. TARDIS. I will print a TARDIS. Actually, I think a TARDIS would look really, really nice in this filament. It looks just about right in color. Yep. Hey man, how you doing, Unlikely Creators? Yes, we finally did a complete build. A build without snags. Hey, Unprint. Everything is fine. I would celebrate by having a vape, but no. Actually, you know what? Let me let's do this because I think you guys are more interested in the printer than me. Let me just fix this up. So I'll give you a better view of it. Focus. There. How's that? Or do you still want to see me? There. Let me get back to the chat. No, it actually seems fine now. Not only does it seem fine, that's actually a beautiful first layer. Thank you very much, Christoph. Thank you so much for coming by, man. Appreciate it. I am so happy that this has worked out. Unfortunately, I don't have a spool. It's funny, all the things I've printed, I have yet to print a spool holder. It actually sounds really good, I have to say. It sounds really, really good. Hey, Average Joe. Yeah, man, it worked out fine. Very quick build, 1 hour in total, if that. And that was it. Working like a charm. Gute Nacht, Christ. It might need the first layer might need adjusting, but I'm not really worried about it. It prints, it works, and I'm happy with that. Can I get the camera a little lower? Well, I should be able to. How's that? Let me fix the autofocus, because I know how annoying that is. There. Let me zoom a bit more. There. It's true actually. The hot end assembly is literally half the length of the build plate. It's literally half of it. You get two of these next to each other, and there's something about this printer. The way it's done, it can be easily upgraded into a much larger printer, because all you'd need to do is get a longer Z-rod, these two rods, and an extended back aluminium plate, I don't know, and you just have a larger one, and you just expand on it. So it's awesome. Me too, Mike. I love it when a plan comes together. Yes, I did actually print a spool holder for the Micro Delta, but that was for the Micro Delta. I haven't printed a universal spool holder yet. How's this looking? I have to, yeah, the whole very probably should. This feels good. This is how it feels like. Oops. This is how it feels like to have successful live build. Wow. No worries, there are a few of us here, but German is way too confusing to be language of choice for our international community here. Agreed. However, Jimmy! Everything went well with the printer. That's because you weren't here. I now have too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, but 8 if you count the 101 hero. And I'm still not entirely convinced I can call that a 3D printer. I know I'm being cruel, but it is what it is. Good night, Jimmy. Ich kann Deutsch verstehen, aber ich kann nicht das sprechen. There, I know a bit of German as well. So yeah. So another quick fact about Kodama. The word Kodama actually is in reference to the spirit of a tree, and it's quite poetic in that a tree, if you cut a cross section of a tree, you see rings throughout the log, because it's just layers upon layers of the tree growing. Depending on how many layers the tree has, circles, that's how they know the age of a tree. And it's quite poetic that a 3D printing company has a reference to the spirit of a tree, where 3D printing is also done with layers. So yes, I think there you go. This printer just is perfect in every aspect so far. That's alright, don't worry. What is being printed? I have absolutely no idea whatsoever. This could be taken like 3 hours. So I have no idea. But what I can do in the meantime is open Simplify 3D and create a profile for it. So let me configuration assistant, select printer, TIVO. That didn't sound right. Alright, that scared me. There's a piece of plastic. You see, I cannot get it out. I was kind of worried because I could hear it. It feels like this thing, it feels like this thing has really effective cooling. Let's print file. Speed 100%. It doesn't actually show you on the screen. Alright, okay, so this on the side, 1%. Okay, we might want to change this, but let me see if I can find a profile for it. Kodama Trinus, there you go. Or Trinus. What are you guys talking about? Who disliked the video already? It's funny because I get people disliking videos just as soon as I put the schedule up. So it's days before the video even happened. No worries, Every Joe. Thank you, Counterpoint. Seems like a very large print. It's Bulbasaur. Taking bet it's a logo coin. Honestly speaking, I have no idea what it is. What's that, Robert? What game? Tell me. I'm interested. Layers are beautiful on this thing. Doesn't say. So I don't know how long this is going to take, but it's at 2%. So this might take a while. But it's, yeah, it's okay. It can still hang around for a bit. I'm just happy that it works. It works, it's fine, it built very quickly. In terms of an actual kit, this is easy. This is really easy to build. It's clear instructions. They're all there. Everything is there except for obviously the bed leveling one, the adjustable beds. But other than that, we know that is still being in prototype stage. So other than that, this was a really easy build. The printer is pretty much assembled, and let's face it, it looks absolutely awesome. Yes, absolutely. It's a 16-hour print. Oh god. Pokemon is the true international. We all love Pikachu. Pika Pika? Andy, you wouldn't be the only one. So, 76 people watching. I'm happy. How's the stream going? How's the quality of the stream going? Is it better? Is it okay? Right, so we're talking about Pokemon. Let's not talk about Pokemon. Let's talk about something else. Unless we're going to talk about Kirby. Then we can talk about Pokemon. Kirby is awesome. This is producing really, really, really beautiful layers. I want to buy more of that filament. I really, really want to buy more of that filament. You print something strange with Wavy, one hint, and everyone in chat places bets on what it is. Virtual bets, just for fun, of course. Oh yes. No way I'm gonna get accused of inciting gambling on the channel. No way. That's actually a very good idea. We can do this like a weekly thing. We'll do like a weekly quiz. We'll throw in 3 printers and we'll see who gets it right. Okay. Okay, it must be a vase. You probably just did. I reset the stream. Yes, Sandy. I actually think that's a good idea. We can do this kind of thing once in a while. I'll set up the printers. I'll buy half a dozen cameras and have a camera on each. And everyone has to bet what I'm printing within, a couple of minutes. So this must be printing a vase, because it's printing in spiral mode at the moment. Can my house wiring handle that? That's actually a very good point. I have no idea. Try closing super chat. I don't have super chat. It's just normal chat. Yeah, Carl, but I strictly speaking, I told you it was a vase. Come on, that's cheating. It's definitely a vase. I don't know what kind of a vase though. I have absolutely no idea. It's at 5% now. But I was going to say that's quite nice that it has something in vase mode. I've never seen any printer come with a sample print in vase mode. No worries, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I absolutely apologize. Unfortunately, YouTube is what it is. Nope, nothing. I changed absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. I'm even running in 720p instead of 180. And it's an absolute shame. And I'm wondering if it's because of the events. Because before I used to do streams, as in I stream now. And this, yesterday and today, was actually an event rather than a stream now kind of thing. So what we can do is we can start a new stream and I'll try it that way. I could open the G-code file, but the G-code file now is inside the printer. Right, there's Pango. So let me see if I can download Pango somewhere. Let me know. Because I think if we do... kind of like a Q&A live stream, because this is definitely YouTube. Because if I had to show you the analytics, which I can actually do, let me see if I can do it. The analytics, you can actually see all of a sudden there is just a massive drop, and then it just goes back up again very, very quickly. So that is not from my end, because it just dies instantly. I'm not in Bollywood, man. The upload speed is fine. Unfortunately, YouTube is giving me issues. Stream now. Let me know, because this doesn't seem like it's getting any better, and I think I'm bugging people now, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so and we'll do a random Q&A hangout session in 5.